Hello and welcome everybody to our Sunday webinar. It's my privilege to have all of you here because the subject which we're going to talk about is very close to my heart. For all those who know me, Krishna has always been one of the most fascinating characters for me. His amazing journey has been part of my journey since childhood. I am Dr. Saurabh Pidani. I am the founder of Magic of Holistic Health, an internationally, globally renowned holistic health company. I am an expert in 26 human behavior modalities, which include psychological modalities and healing modalities. You think of healing modality, and I have done it. Of course, the assimilation of it all is they are all the same. My journey, of course, is to take 10 million people or facilitate 10 million people to the true greatness. And in every step I take in my life, that's my objective of whoever I meet. When I talk to all of you here, it's all about your extraordinary life. So, how will this webinar pan out? Oh, very simple. We're going to continue talking about the three gunas. My objective is that we are not going to focus more on what the gunas are and the details of it, but how to use it in practical life. Because ठीक है किताबों में पढ़ लिया सब कुछ सुन लिया पर प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में इस्तेमाल नहीं हुआ तो क्या हुआ. So that's why we'll focus on your practical challenges. So what I need from you is you all start sharing what your practical challenges are, and then we'll start wrapping them around the three gunas. But before we begin, let's just all close our eyes. Just close your eyes and take a deep breath and bring yourself, all your focus, all your awareness in the here and now. One of the biggest challenges and the biggest tamasic gun is a lack of focus. And the sattvic gun is complete focus. Your objective for the next 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes is to just listen in and take in everything that you need for the benefit of your life. Oh, Vasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya Swaha. With this, I give up all my distractions and bring all my focus right into the here and now. So tell me in the chat box, what are the biggest challenges you're facing at the moment? Just share very simply. What are the biggest challenges you are facing? I see discipline, of course. What else? Procrastination, trauma, anxiety. Wonderful. Thank you. Keep sharing. Health, relationships, financial, emotional. So these three gunas, where they came from, I'll share with you. I came across a beautiful podcast on the Bhagavad Gita, and in chapter 14 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks about the three gunas and how it dictates our life. And as I went deeper and deeper into more and more understanding, and this is probably the seventh or the eighth time I've read the Bhagavad Gita, but the gunas took attention very strongly for me at this point of time. And I wanted to go deeper and deeper and see where the challenges are. Now, I'll connect it with the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where Arjun talks about all the complaints he has. He keeps on complaining, keeps on complaining, keeps on venting, keeps on complaining, keeps on complaining, keeps on complaining. Does it sound familiar? We all look to complain. But are we looking to, oh, by the way, I got a blessing from God. This was somebody who sent this to me for my birthday. Thank you so much to them. But it just fell from the top. So the God's blessings are there. Thank you so much. Anyway, so we all have this problem, right? We keep on venting, 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 venting without looking for a solution. This is one of the most common examples of tamasic guna. The question I was asked was in from one of you is sharing also complaining? If you're sharing for the sake of sharing and not looking for a solution, then yes, it is complaining. Very simple and easy and basic, right? For other people, laziness, procrastination, and I'm going to go gently with each one of these things. It's not going to be the heavy push energy that you're normally used to see, because I want you to assimilate each word as we go along. So, procrastination, how does it make you feel? When I feel lazy or I procrastinate, I feel very like heavy and close to earth because it's a lower energy. When I am working, I feel higher. It's a higher energy. Again, I will connect the dots. Just keep listening as I go along. Here's another point. I am unable to do what I want to do and always hear to others' opinion. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So now let's begin our three gunas and what they are. And then we will take all of these challenges and bring them in. Okay. I am thrilled, by the way, to guide you through these sessions of energies of the Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And let's go deeper. The gunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, are three fundamental energies or qualities that are our life. They make up our life. They are there every hour, every minute, every second. We keep on fluctuating between these three. They govern our thoughts, they govern our emotions, and they govern our emotion, our behaviors. What is the energy of tamas? Inertia, darkness, stagnation. कुछ नहीं करना, छोड़ देना है सब कुछ. I am feeling too tired, I am unwell, I don't want to work, I will just lie down. सब बकवास है, ये बेकार है, कुछ नहीं होता है, सारे ऐसे हैं, सब काम वाले ऐसे ही हैं. All the people who come work for me are useless. My family is useless. My spouse doesn't take care of me. All these are tamasic thoughts where we are just complaining without the desire to move forward. What is Rajas? How dare he? I shall show him now. And you go take revenge. Acha, let me do it. I will show them. Working extremely hard, salespeople, people who are in authority, all these are in Rajas because you're always very, very passionate to what you're doing. Extremely passionate. कि बस करके दिखाना है, कर देंगे, हो जाएगा. We are going to just do it. The difference between Rajas and Tamas is there are people on WhatsApp. I have it a lot in my community group where people WhatsApp and say, "Oh, this is not happening. Oh, this is not happening. Oh, this is not happening. Oh, this is not happening." But doing nothing about it. People in Rajas will complain, create energy, and go do something about it. They may not always do positive and good things, but they are always doing. And Sattvic people are people who are in harmony, clarity, and balance. But we will set that aside for a moment and get deeper into it because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says you need to rise above all three. And we'll talk about that also. Let's begin with each guna much more deeper. And let's also start looking at ourselves where we go through these three. And I promise you, I've said this before, we all go to these three all the time. Think of your current state of mind. You are here, you're listening to me. Some will be like, oh, this is exciting. I like Saurav's voice. Oh, this is horrible. What bakwas. I've heard this before. Two extremes. One in the middle is like, let me see how it is. I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm here to assimilate whatever I can. ये सब बकवास है is tamas. Rajas is, oh yeah, yes, yes, yes. And sattvic is, I am here to enjoy myself. Let me see what happens next. When are you the most happiest? Please share with me. When are you the most happiest? Are you happy when you're working? Are you happy when you're resting? Are you happy when you're with your family? When are you the most happiest and why? Please share. When work goes well, working, the people who find calm in whatever they do are moving towards sattva. People who are anxious even while they're working, or like, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? We've heard, seen so many business people, right? Oh, I love the way they're so aggressive. I love the way they're so into it. They have so much energy. That's not helping because in high energy, you can create challenges and issues. While energy is great, you need to know when to raise it and when to slow it down. Here is something I want you to listen to. Calm and focused. Calm and focused. This is sattvic. Overwhelmed, restless. This is rajasic. I am passionate, rajasic. I don't feel like doing anything. Everything is wrong. People are against me. The world is against me. This is tamasic. These are all deep issues and challenges that we need to look at. Okay. Would you all like to get into sattvic state at the moment? Yes or no? Please type in the chat box. But two, three yeses. I need more. Come on, come on. I need more yeses. And people who are watching on YouTube, please share your likes. I got some more likes. Yes, yes. Okay. Just waiting for a little bit more. Come on, come on, come on. And then we can share a beautiful meditation that should help you with getting deeper into Sattvic mode. Okay, close your eyes, take a deep breath. And the moment you shared when you were the happiest, please go to that moment from your memory. You can remember it. Observe yourself being happy. Now, go to the moment in your life where you were extremely unhappy. Huh? How are you feeling looking at yourself feeling extremely unhappy? You don't need to share it because your eyes are closed. Just observe. How are you feeling looking at yourself being unhappy? Now go back to the state where you're happy and come back to the state where you are unhappy. Go back to the state where you were happy and come back to the state where you are unhappy. Go back to the state where you were happy and come to the state where you're unhappy. Go back to the state where you're happy and come back to the state where you're unhappy. Go back to the state where you're happy and come to the state where you're unhappy. Go back to the state where you're happy and come back to the state where you're unhappy. Take a deep breath and open your eyes and please share how you feel. One says dizzy, one says anger. Very good. Keep going. What else? Rest of you, how do you feel? Okay, close your eyes again. Take a deep breath and now observe yourself at a little distance being unhappy, the moment that you were very unhappy. And now observe yourself from a distance being happy. Observe yourself being happy and observe yourself being unhappy. Observe yourself being happy and observe yourself being unhappy. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. This simple exercise is taking you through a journey of happiness and unhappiness between tamasic and rajasic, tamasic and rajasic, and observing it from a sattvic situation. Sattvic is about being, everything is happening in life. It's like a duck. Okay. It looks calm on the top, but it's wiggling its feet at the bottom in the water. You can't see it. You see it like relaxed and calmly moving. It's like a swimmer who swims swiftly through the pool. But what you don't realize is the years and years and years and years and years and years of practice it caught them there. Tamasic vritti is the easiest for us to get to because of the gravitational pull of the earth. Everything that is deep and low, we all want to go there. Just like you learned to crawl, then to walk, and then to run. But whenever you fall back on the ground. So our body's tendency is to go back to the earth. Similarly, the tendency of the emotions is also to pull down. That means you need to work hard every single day to make sure you don't go into tamasic vritti. Very simply, whenever you have a challenge in life and you do not try to find a solution, you are in tamasic and nothing will happen there. When or if you need to get out of the tamasic vritti, you need the rajasic vritti, which is to pull you up. So rajasic guna will get you up and running, the energy that's created within you. And then once you are in the rajasic, you can't stay there because it creates high ego. Everything will work well, but anger will destroy it, envy will destroy it. All of those things that make you believe you are better than anybody else, than in oneness, is Rajasic Guna, where you are acting. Kshatriyas are all about acting in that manner. Warriors, leaders, CEOs, politicians, all about that. Sattvic people are people who will have the Rajasic energy, but we will be very balanced. They will do everything from a third party perspective, saying, I am observing this happening to me. I am not the body, I am not the mind. And that takes us to the next exercise. Close your eyes and take a deep breath and feel your body from within you, as if you were inside your body. Just touch it from the inside. Yes, you can do it. Just touch it from the inside. Now, pull out of your body and observe your body from the outside. You know exactly how your body looks. You know exactly how you're sitting or standing or lying down. So observe your body. And there will be an aura or a glow or a color around your body. It could be any color, doesn't matter. Okay? That color or the aura glow around your body is your mind. Now repeat 51 times, observing your body and mind. I am not the body, I'm not the mind. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. Just keep repeating for 51 times. And once you're done, just take a deep breath, open your eyes, and tell me how you feel. Calm. More, come on. Other people, please share. How do you feel? We have one person saying calm. So, where can you use this? When you are giving exams and you feel very, very anxious, just focus on that moment and focus on the moment where you did well in your exams. When you're at work, focus on that moment when you're frustrated, plus a moment where you are happy at work. When you're with your in laws, I think somebody said, I'm very unhappy with my in laws. Focus on that moment where you're unhappy and focus on the moment when they were kind to you, even for a small minute when they were. Remember, we said happy moment, sad moment? Do that exercise first and do this exercise. Do it continuously for about 41 days. You shall see a huge transformation in whatever you're doing. So let's say you're procrastinating and you've not exercised or gone to the gym. So see yourself not going to the gym, procrastinating, feeling bad, and a time where you actually did some exercise. And I'm sure there is one time you can definitely find. And that's all you need to do. Use these two exercises for every practical purposes in your life. You shall see, like I said, in 41 days, transformations happening to you. You will be moving from tamasic to sattvic like that. चुटकी बजा के ट्राई कीजिए पर हम थोड़ा सा और आगे बढ़ते हैं थोड़ा सा और डिटेल देते हैं आपको आई होप दीज टू एक्सरसाइज आर गोइंग टू गो help you a lot in your work. The other thing you can do is this. Every day, बहुत सिंपल है जो जो चीजें आपको परेशान करती है ना उनको लिखो और जलाओ. Take a piece of paper, write down whatever bothers you and burn it and say swa. Just let it go. Over 90 days, because this is a less active process, over 90 days, things will start shifting. But of course, you will need to make some of the effort. So you need to make a push to do the work because if you just do burning and don't do some activity around whatever you need to do. So, for example, if people are behaving badly with you, be kind with them and say, I love you. You may not mean it initially, but keep on repeating it. They may give you negativity, But as long as you keep on burning those negative thoughts by writing them, you shall see a transformation happening for you. And that takes us to the final part of this webinar. Of course, if you want more depth, please always connect with me and I'm here. But let's give you this final exercise. So we've done multiple exercises. I've given you a core exercise also to do. I've given you a write and burn exercise. And I have been giving you this final exercise. Just close your eyes and imagine the worst situation that's ever happened to you. Okay, just imagine it. So remember, I am not the mind, I'm not the body. As you're imagining the worst exercise that's ever happened to you will feel very, very heavy. Your weight will suddenly begin to feel like it's increasing. I want you to press down with your feet onto the ground. And as you press down, imagine yourself just rising up into the air like Hanuman and Superman. They both press down into the ground first and then they take a huge leap and rise. So imagine yourself pressing down firmly into the ground and rising up. As you rise up, all the negative will begin to fall away and a beautiful, beautiful light from the universe will shine on you, beginning with the crown, that's the top of your head, and bathe you with abundance. Receive this light, take a deep breath, and open your eyes. So, the core exercise where you talk about good situation, bad situation, good situation, bad situation, followed by I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, burn and release, connected with or combined with doing some activity towards what you haven't done or what you want to do. And finally, the press down and rise exercise. Do these three exercises and you will move into Sattvic Guna. The amazing thing about Rajasic, Tamasic, Sattvic is Krishna wants you to rise above all three because even to be in joy is still attachment. But of course, more of that later in future webinars. I hope you liked what we talked about today. Please feel free to ask questions in the group. I'm there to answer them. I hope you have a wonderful, 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 and beautiful life ahead. But before we go, close your eyes, take a deep breath. You're going to chant Om three times together. Om, Amen, or Amin. All three are the same, so you can choose whatever you feel like chanting. Om. 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 I thank you all for joining me today. Without you, there would be no webinar. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And be always blessed, blessed, blessed.